and she looked at him with daggers in her eyes. Well, maybe not real daggers, but it begs the question, how sharp are your eyes? Get it? Daggers sharp? Alright, let's move on. Each and every person is unique, but some people are more unique than others. I'm talking about you, fellow Brightsiders. The test you're about to take is too hard for 92% of people, but it should be a piece of cake for those who regularly feed their brain riddles and interesting facts from all spheres of life, like you. Now, before you find out if your eyes give you the brightest and most unique vision in the world, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join us on the bright side. Now, let's quickly discuss the rules. There will be 3 stages of 3 questions each and one final bonus super-duper task for champions. Woohoo! Your task will be the same for each question. You'll see 10 different colors, and you'll need to find the odd one out. You'll have 10 seconds for each task. 10 colors, 10 seconds, 10 tasks. Now then, only true color recognition gurus can make it through all the stages. They make up 8% of the population. So let's see if you belong in that group. Ready, steady, go. Stage 1. Did you see the odd one out here? I knew you would find it. Next, please. Okay, that's pretty obvious. Here's the odd one out. Final task of Stage 1. And done! I got them all. Well, that was just a warm-up before the real thing, and 96% of people managed to get through it. Stage 2. Moving up on the difficulty scale, this one will require more attention. Okay, that looks vaguely different. Or is it the other one? Whew, got it. Now I see it's Stage 2 for a reason. Let me take a second look at this one. Wow, things are getting real. I hope it's the one I picked. I knew it! So, did you find all the odds in Stage 2? Give us a thumbs up if you did. And welcome to the club of people with healthy, normal eyesight. By the way, around 50% of people can't boast of that. Before we get to Stage 3, let's get your eyes ready and warm up those eye muscles. You give your eyes so much work to do, so they definitely deserve a treat. How about some push-ups with your eyes? Nah. Remember some basic geometry, and try drawing figures with your eyes. Let's start with a triangle. That was a beautiful one. Now let's draw a bigger one. That looks good enough. And let's finish the exercise with a circle. You can go back to this exercise and experiment with figures whenever you feel your eyes becoming strained. Are you ready for the real challenge? Because here it comes. Stage 3. 10 colors, 10 seconds, plus 100 points on the hardness scale. Wow, is that a mistake? They clearly look just the same to me. Oh, I see. This is really subtle. The final challenge of Stage 3. Wow, that difference is almost impossible to notice. Congrats, you're done with Stage 3. If you got them all, it means you belong to the lucky 30% of the population who got the same result. Now it's time for the super-duper extra task I promised. This time, you'll only have to choose from 4 colors. Don't get too excited, it doesn't make the task any easier. Ready, steady, go. Maybe my computer screen is a bit dusty or blurry. Those shades of green are just identical. I'll give you 10 seconds to point out the difference to me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. This should have been your answer. Did you get it? Well, in that case, you can proudly call yourself a superhuman because you clearly have the superpower of recognizing more colors than 92% of people out there. And now that you know this, it's high time you learn some cool color recognition facts. Here comes the bonus. Most people in the world are trichromats. That fancy word means 3. See where the trich part comes from? 3 types of cone cells help them see and recognize colors. Each of those types is responsible for distinguishing between 100 shades. Skipping the math part, who loves math after all? I can tell you that this means the average human can see 1 million different colors. Colorblind people are limited to 10,000 shades with 2 cone cell types. The same is true for mammals like dogs and monkeys, for example. UK neuroscientists recently discovered a woman who's a tetrachromat and can distinguish a fantastic 99 million colors. Isn't that cool? All this is possible thanks to an extra type of cone cells in her eyes. While seeing 99 million colors sounds pretty amazing, even 1 million is enough to enjoy the world around us in all its glory. And if you ask anyone to name the most basic and common colors, they'll most likely go with green, red, white, black, and blue. However, according to philologists, humans didn't recognize the color blue until modern times. Why would language experts know that? Well, it's because literature is a wonderful way to record everything that's going on in the world. And there was not a single mention of blue in the iconic Odyssey. Homer used white dark to describe the color of the ocean, but never blue. William Gladstone, a famous scholar who became Prime Minister of Great Britain in 1868, was the first to have given this topic some serious consideration. Philologist Lazarus Geiger, no, not the Geiger counter guy, went on with the topic a few years later and concluded that the word blue wasn't mentioned in ancient Icelandic, Hindu, Chinese, Arabic, or Hebrew texts either. This might have something to do with the fact that the only vibrant blue thing in nature is the sky. The Egyptians were the first to use the word blue when they produced blue dyes and identified them as such. So, does the fact that blue wasn't mentioned in old writings mean that people of those times couldn't see blue? Is there a direct connection between these two things? Is this when jazz groups started playing the blues? Oops, just kidding again. Back in 2006, Jules Davidoff, a psychologist from Goldsmiths, University of London, studied the topic and worked with the Himba tribe from Namibia. The Himba don't have a word for blue. The research team asked tribe members to look at 12 squares. 11 of them were green, and 1 was obviously blue. Participants of the experiment failed to find the odd one out. Some of them tried to single out the square that was not like the others, but they failed. The Himba, in turn, have many more ways to express the concept of green than we know of, and can distinguish between shades we would see as the same. When Davidoff asked English speakers to find the odd one out of 12 squares, 11 of which were 1 shade of green and 1 slightly different shade, they failed to do it. Now they were singing the blues. So, did you manage to go through all 3 stages and the extra task? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a like, click the subscribe button to stay on the bright side of life.